Aye, aye.
Hi, Dave. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, how are you? Can you hear me?
Dave, can you hear me? Sorry.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Because I can't hear you.
Oh.
Please check your mic. It's probably muted by default.
Mm. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yay.
How is everyone?
Guys, we're waiting for some more guys join us. Just a few more minutes. But if you can confirm that you can hear me, because I can't hear anyone. Okay, I see.
Yeah, loud and clear.
See your confirmation, Dave. Thanks.
So can you hear us, Sergey, at all?
Your mic is muted probably. If you would like to say something, ask something during the show, feel free to unmute it, please.
Mine's not muted.
No,
Can you hear me?
we can hear each other, can't we, Harry?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'll send to him just now. How are you anyway? That's a good install today.
Yeah, we had a little hiccup, but we got around it. It was all good.
That's good.
I don't know what they were all set on 8 ohms, but I don't know. My dad done something, and then they all started working. So
I think he was saying the Phoenix was wrong. It wasn't clicking in right or something.
oh yeah, because when we tried to screw the top on, they moved the cables.
I see a message.
Of course.
And that just
but I can hear you.
It had one of them not working, but we got it sorted. We cut the cables a bit shorter so they weren't so much slacking them, and then they all started working well.
Good man. The video looks
Which is not cool
anyway.
if you will ask me some questions, but it will looks like I'm ignoring, but I'm just not here. Anyone.
Right,
In a world of your own.
Let me check if something from my side could be fixed. Okay.
How's that, Sergey? Can you hear us now? Guess not.
It's a bit strange.
Do I need anything? Do I need a book or anything for this, or?
Don't think so. It's going to be recorded anyway, so
Yep.
I'll put a link up of the recording, and then I can try and get access to the slides as well, so we've got them too.
Okay, perfect.
And you got to chill out because it's important
I see a
that you're
message
giving
again.
this time for the evening, so it's a good thing
Give me a
Yeah.
second, guys.
and it's appreciated. Hi, John.
Okay. Okay, I think I fixed it. Can you say something, Dave, please?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, perfect. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. So hi, everyone. Now we are in touch. And there are 7 of us, so I think we can start. And if someone will join us, I will add those guys as well.
Cool.
So no problem, guys. During the show, everyone can type any questions in chat or just unmute yourself and feel free to ask any. So basically, my name is Sergey. I'm the UK country sales guy. I'm in charge of the UK country and Baltic countries as well, and Nordic countries since last year. So I'm gonna run this show for you. It will be a bit limited as we have just 1 hour. But today we'll speak about the main points regarding Partizan, about the brand itself, about I will show you some projects portfolio, just briefly about our products for sure, and about our software, which is maybe the main to discuss, and some few words about our own cloud services and integration with some third-party systems. So at the end of this webinar, I think you'll be more convenient with us, and I hope you will start join our, let's say, our family, installing one to another systems. So that's my point. That's my goal. So okay, guys, I will share the screen, full screen, and I think you can see the screen. Yeah, the presentation slide.
Yeah.
Full slide. Cool. So be different, lead with it, or lead with us. That's our slogan. That's what we provide on the market, because there are a lot of competitors. Some of them are, let's say, top and most dangerous for us, but we have our own philosophy and all own, let's say, business strategy, and we try to be different and provide different solutions. Well, let's say different terms. Dmitry is CEO of our company, so there are his words, and the main are that we are making complicated systems simple. That's again what we try to push on the market, that we try to provide in our products, in our software, and basically in the way how we do business with our clients, with our partners, distributors, in any country we are involved in. And that's, you will see it through all the presentation. Some key facts about us. The brand itself was founded in 2008 in Europe, of course, and we grow pretty fast. Last year we grew twice or a bit more, I believe. And our products and business model is best fit for different small, medium, and big installing company, distributing partners. And we try to expand through our business partners, new business partners. We do not open and start some own branches or own warehouses. We work with our partners which grow with us together. Brand geography. So the main sales territories, of course, Europe. It's Russian, it's Ukraine, Georgia, and all CIS countries. Middle East, of course, and Africa, which is cool again. And we have three main offices and showrooms. One is here where I am as well, where all the European sales team work, and Dmitry as well, CEO of company, here in Prague in Czech Republic. Next one is Ukraine in Kiev, which we have a huge stock because it's a huge market around of them. And we have a team of sales pals in Dubai, in Emirates, which is really important, huge market for us with very nice projects there. And there is just part of the list of our warehouses based on our partners. Of course, here in Czech Republic, in Kiev, in Dubai, in Latvia, Estonia. So it's a lot of Baltic countries, Slovenia, of course, United Kingdom. In United Kingdom, we have distributor, the master one. We have official stockist and integration partner. It is Orisec company, a manufacturer of alarm systems. In stock on trend, we have, let's say, UK integrator with some stock as well, and some cool projects that was done in past. And now Dizzyfish, they have joined us, which we are really happy to help him and to grow together more and more in the UK. And of course, there is a huge list, as I told you, just to show you how we do. So usually there are starting from 1 up to 3, 4 distributors in each country, depends on the market of the sales. So that's how we do. Of course, before all these stories with COVID, we used to took part in all main exhibitions, security exhibitions in every country we are involved, but most of them were canceled last year. Looks like this year is much better. So I remember last UK exhibition, there were a lot of guys involved, and it's really cool to see. And by the way, in October in Glasgow, we took part together with our distributor ACT Safeguard. We took part in Security 20 exhibition, and then next one in London in the middle of November. So guys, I'm happy to see you there, and our partners will be happy to meet with you there and provide some good news regarding us and meet you personally. Our main customers. So for sure, flesh and blood of our business are small and medium installation companies. We have something to offer them that they are looking for sure. And that, but sometimes, of course, security companies which do their own installation, have monitoring stations, are our main, let's say, clients. And as I told, we work through the distributors, medium and small distributors, which can add us to their product range. And it's this kind of combination help us to grow pretty fast. And we have experience with telecom companies who are another interesting kind of client, kind of customer with a huge client base. And some of them just offer some services relevant with CCTV. For example, they can provide cameras for rent or something cloud. And we're happy to help them, to provide them our solutions, sometimes under their brand. But anyway, it's kind of cool cooperation for us. This block is about Partizan benefits, which is maybe very important and most important for you to understand at the very beginning, because a lot of competitors around us. So first one is that Partizan developed in Europe. So as I told, the main office, warehouse, service zone, and we have one of the production lines. They are located here in Czech Republic, in Prague. Basically, our software developer team, which we have our own, partly here in Czech Republic, partly in Kiev, mostly in Kiev, let's say, and some of guys work remotely as it always in IT. So that helps us to create this product with European soul, with European software, and basically that's the big benefit of a Partizan comparing with all the Chinese brands around us. The next one, but maybe even more important in my experience, is software. So as we have our own software made from scratch, we can manage it, we can add some cool features which our clients asking for, and we can do it pretty quick. And that helps us to provide really user-friendly, convenient software which everyone loves. Installers and then end users who's basically get all the experience of CCTV system that they have installed, basically all the experience using mobile app and sometimes PC app, not about the hardware, but the software. So we realize it and we do our best to provide really cool software. And you can see this award of the best CCTV mobile app, which we got on Intersec Address Security exhibition just 2 years ago. And since that, the app become really more powerful with cool features on board, but still so user-friendly. So if you didn't try, it's free of charge. Just download it on App Store or Play Market and play with it. Best price. I think here I should add that it's not just the more cheaper price. So I would say for the same budget, comparing with, let's say, Hikvision, for the same budget, the end user can get more value with Partizan items. He can get not 4, but 5 megapixel, let's say, or some other additional things. So that's what we try to provide. But same time, it's not just the best price, it's just under control the retail pricing on the markets where we involved, which Hikvision can't do because they are so big, and the retail market, it's so discounted by online shops, etc., etc. So installers usually can't have any profit or very low profit reselling the equipment itself. Of course, they have their profit for the installation service, but with Partizan, they can have much more additional profit reselling the equipment itself, because end users will never find Partizan on eBay or Amazon or whatever, and only official resellers, only official distributors and the minimum retail price is always under control, which helps us to provide this high margin for everyone involved in the resale business: installers, distributors, and of course some resellers. The quality, which is for sure important for the installers. So we provide 3 years of official warranty. Maybe that's not something special, but it starts not from the purchase date, but it starts from the installation date. So basically we can't control it so deep, but we always on the customer side, on the installer company side. So since you install our equipment, you have 3 years warranty. And we try to sort any warranty cases pretty fast. Usually in the UK, especially, it's about replacing the equipment. If you spoke with our support team, if they confirm that there is some issue that can be fixed remotely, we always on your side will help you to replace it. And it's a rare case, but anyway, it's very important for you to understand it. Technical support is something that we're proud of. Basically, our own team of support engineers with real installation experience, which is important as well. So they are online every day, even in weekends, even on holidays. It doesn't matter, from morning till evening, business hours. So they are online in WhatsApp. Usually that's the most convenient way to chat with them. Of course, they have Skype chat, they have email, but in the UK, in my experience, WhatsApp groups, WhatsApp chats, it's very easy to use. You can drop some image, you can get some videos, and at least I could be involved as well, or your distributor. All together, we provide really cool technical support level to any kind of clients. It could be you as an installer, it could be the end user who needs some help with settings after the installation. So everyone who needs help with Partizan could chat with us, with our support team, and he will get the best experience, that's for sure. And great value, so which I already discussed. Sales channels are strict, so we do not sell our products to everyone, only official resellers. Even here in Czech Republic, so let's say it's our local market, we do not push the retail at all. So we hide retail or any pricing online, so it's not so easy to get any kind of price online. It's registration, then confirmation, then etc. etc. So we try to avoid to work with end users all the possible ways. We try to provide those end users to our partners, the installation companies and distributors. That's what we do. And of course, we can provide complete project protection, which works cool, easy. It's just enough to provide to us the details of the project and the list of the equipment you want to use there. That's enough to, let's say, to confirm this project for you, and it works pretty good. We have a few cases with very happy clients regarding this. Guys, that's next block is about project portfolio. I've cut most of the projects, so I left just very few of them to show you the range, how different could be projects, which already done with Partizan equipment. But before we start, I want to ask if anyone has questions regarding first block, regarding our benefits. So guys, please feel free to unmute the mic or type in chat. If not, we are moving forward.
I must admit, we started doing a couple of jobs, obviously, when we took it on, and the support that we get from you guys is unreal, especially with the ones that we were starting doing. So I echo what you're saying.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your feedback. So yeah.
So would you say your product is quite what would you call it, like quite a unique product, like not many people can get hold of it unless you're a distributor or a reseller?
Partly it's like that, it's true, because we don't need hundreds of resellers or hundreds of distributors in any country. So as I told, it's usually one or up to 3 or 4 of them, depends on the volume of the market. And that's basically what helps us to keep under control the situation in each market and under the retail price level, which is maybe most important. Because if we will sell to everyone with any terms, so that's what we see, let's say with Hikvision. Yeah, they are so big, so huge, and most of my clients confirm that they can't make any or can't make much money reselling their equipment, because any end user can just Google any model of Hikvision camera and find it for a very, very cheap price somewhere around, with free delivery next day, etc., etc. You know, which is not this way with Partizan.
So would you say you can see this staying like this as the business grows as well?
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay.
Thank you for that question.
That's okay.
Okay, guys. So let's jump to project portfolio. I think that's important for you to see. I already told that flesh and blood of our business are very small and medium and sometimes large projects. But here you will see a different range, huge projects as well, just to show you how big they could be, how different they could be, just to be sure that you can go to any project with Partizan in future. So just a few brands which maybe everyone knows, who trust their security to our equipment, and there you can see slides. So some national border protection. This one is Azerbaijan, for example. There are a few stunning gates, and all of them with PTZ cameras by Partizan. Looks really stunning. And for example, border customs crossing Poland and Ukraine. There are, I don't know, around 500 cameras, analog cameras were installed, and it was around 4 or 5 or maybe more years ago. And customers still so happy, don't want to upgrade the system. We try our best to push him to upgrade it, but at the moment they're still happy with analog system, and that's one of the cases. In Dubai, we have very huge and medium projects, which is really cool. For example, this academic school, a nice one, so kids feel safe with 200 cameras around of them. Of course, some commercial projects and sites in Denmark. It's Spar chain. I'm sure this chain exists in the UK as well. Leroy Merlin, again, is kind of huge shop with home stuff. And this one is in Ukraine, was made with Partizan equipment. In Latvia, there is Land Rover showroom, and we also provide manufacturing, not only CCTV, but access control. So here you can see the example of access control systems, which we with our partners installed on this showroom. And there are different type of showrooms, Porsche, for example, Bentley, even in Ukraine again. And there are more and more. Same time, some other kind of projects like these chicken farms, IP starlight cameras with which can provide colorful picture during the night, which is important, which was important for this project. So you can see those nice pictures. And huge woodworking plant in Latvia again, one of my region. 80 cameras to cover all this huge area inside. Again, in Latvia, it's kind of warehouse, 60 cameras there. In Ukraine, very huge, maybe the most big warehouse, Metinvest, in Europe. Then there are almost 530 cameras installed, analog and IP, so it's kind of mix, and our hybrid DVRs can support this kind of mix kits, no problem with that. Food factory in Estonia, in Egypt, in Cairo, it's kind of fresh one. So if someone had a chance to travel or will travel to Egypt later, so you can see in duty free, there are 90 cameras by Partizan installed. It was a special, let's say, pre-order model, but after this and a couple of more jobs, we've added this model to the regular product range, so it's available for orders. In Manchester Airport, there is industrial buildings, some of them, and there are our PTZ varifocal cameras installed. In Slovakia, there is a huge office and warehouses, nice place. In Denmark, there is a construction site. There was a construction site, let's say, Carlsberg Office Center, and we won this project, this tender, offering a really cost-effective solution with just few PTZ cameras and a number of fixed lens cameras on the perimeter. So the key point was, if the fixed lens cameras detect movement during the night, let's say, in some area, they send alarm to the PTZ camera, which start following the alarm area. And it wasn't kind of smart features, but we've done it using some special firmware, and it was a really much more cost-effective solution comparing with some smart systems by other brands. In the UK, here, residential projects. So there were 6 different developments. I think at the moment there are much more, and which is cool. Those Partizan kits connected to the monitoring stations, and those people feel safety, let's say. In Malta, there is a white tower. I think it's a UNESCO object even, and you can see our white cameras installed on these white tower walls, which just looks cool again. And one more historical place, Golden Museum in Ukraine. So there are HD system installed. So there are still a demand for HD systems, and we have it on stock, and we're still manufacturing it as well. And WiFi Euro 220. So you can, if someone was so lucky to be there, maybe he can see our cameras. So some fan zones outside of the stadiums were covered by Partizan, and we're really proud about these projects. In Dubai, it's a pretty old one, but you can see maybe one of the first examples when we provide starlight system. So those cameras provide colorful picture at night. Today, it's nothing surprised, I believe, but a few years ago, maybe 4 or 5, it was really cool, and client is still so happy with that. It's a lot of nice colors you can see in this zoo. We have a range of, a list of fitness clubs, some chains, where we installed our equipment and our clients installed, let's say. And one of them is in Netherlands, High Five Promotion Fitness Clubs. And this nice place here in Czech Republic, it's Tankadrom. You can see it's nice to be there. And there are Partizan cameras monitoring and recording the events. And of course, we have banks. We can't provide information about all of them, but this one, Oshad Bank, is maybe the biggest bank chain in Ukraine. So there are almost 1,000 cameras installed. So basically in any branch of this bank, and in Macedonia as well, there is one of the bank. So that was a portfolio, just briefly to show you that starting from commercial or private house and to the huge project like border protection, it's for us nothing new and nothing serious, no problems to help you to choose the best items and to combine a cool kit for that system. That's what we already done a lot of times. Guys, if everyone has questions regarding portfolio of projects, or maybe some of those projects to provide you some more details, I'm happy to answer right now.
I take it if anyone's got a project that's coming up, they can come to you and get help designing it and what needs to go where and such like.
So not designing, but if you have a project, let's say, you have some terms, some requirements, we can help you to choose the best items from our range.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no problem with that, of course, because we have our range updates from month to month, and we always have different budget solutions for any requirements, let's say. So, of course, you can expect our support directly from us, no problem with that as well, or from distributor, let's say local support. Usually it's always all together. So next part is about Partizan products, which is again very important, I understand, and some key points about the manufacturing side. We have own assembly lines here in Czech Republic, which I told it's for some of our products, and let's say for some of projects, let's say government projects sometimes need some additional paperwork, and we can do the manufacturing side, all the paper stuff here from Czech Republic. But in general, to provide same great quality but a much lower cost products, we have more than 10 contract assembly lines, and we have own quality control team in China. So we basically took best and available, let's say, components, very cost effective but powerful components from the market. We collect them all together on those 10 or even more, I believe, contract assembly lines. And as I told, our control, let's say quality control team, is live here there, so they try to control randomly control different stages. So basically there are 5 stages of quality control of the products before our clients get them on their shelves. The last one here in Czech Republic, before we send any order, any equipment, starting from 1 camera up to hundreds of cameras for our distributors. So any camera go through few steps which can't be avoided. Let's say it's firmware updates, it's control of main features, etc., etc. So which is important, which help us to provide really great quality and cost effective. And total, there are more than 50 guys, my co-workers, including me, full-time employed in Partizan company. Okay, so the main product which we manufacturing is video surveillance. The main is IP, but still, as I told, and as you can see in the slides of portfolio, there are still a demand for HD system. So of course, we manufacturing HD CCTV systems. It's usually 2, 5, and 8 megapixel cameras, varifocal, fixed lens, and hybrid recorders, which can support HD cameras or in mixed mode, which you can just switch in settings. It can support HD plus IP cameras, or it can even support just IP cameras. So hybrid recorders, fixed and varifocal lens cameras up to 8 megapixel, which is pretty enough today. And that's what clients expect from HD. And in the top DVRs, which are 4K, you can get smart features on board. So even HD, let's say analog system with those kind of DVRs, it can provide smart features, let's say something close to IP systems already. And some new hot stuff which we just got on stock this week. So full color cameras in HD range. So basically those cameras, a lot of customers ask us to provide this kind of solution. So those cameras don't have classic IR, but have white LED. So something similar with color view, I believe, but in HD range. So it can provide enough light during the night, even in a full dark site, let's say, to record a colorful picture. So you will get it 24/7 at the end. So we have DOM and we have bullet housing type. And so basically nothing to add regarding HD systems. They're pretty simple. Just plug and play. Probably sometimes you need to install to set up some settings, for example, recording as well. But which is cool, all our hybrid DVRs, they are net devices, so you can connect them to your mobile phone, to your PC software, which I will discuss. I will provide some more details later. And the main range which we manufacturing, of course, is IP CCTV. So again, it's 2, 5, and 8 megapixel solutions, fixed lens, varifocal lens, autofocus, motorized focus lens, and of course, it's DOM turret cameras, it's bullet cameras. But in the UK, in my experience, not so popular the bullet cameras, but DOMs and turret much more, so which is fine. And of course, we have NVRs. We have NVR starting from 4 channel up to 64 channels, and they all support iOS and Android application, Partizan 1, of course, and of course desktop software as well. Just a few, let's say, maybe specific items from IP range. So this one is colorful, again, colorful camera, but it's kind of unique. Sorry, guys. So just avoid these multi-option options. Info, of course, this one is IP camera, and which is cool, is 5 meg, and which is cool, it has classic IR, it has built-in white LED, and it has smart detection mode, which is kind of unique one. So basically, it can work in 3 different modes, depends on the settings, like classic black and white, and it will starlight. If there are a bit of light on side, it will still provide a colorful picture, even in IR mode. But you can turn on the white LED during the night and have, for sure, have a colorful picture, even there is no light spot on side. And you can turn on the smart detection mode, which basically works this way. During the night, the camera is in classic IR mode, so it doesn't, let's say, bring any attention from outside. But in case of human detection, which works pretty good, in case of human detection during the night, it will turn on the white LED immediately. It will spot the situation, will highlight this event. You will have a notification in your app. You will, and of course, this event will be recorded as well, but in colorful mode, which is really cool. And this feature of human detection, it's built in the camera itself. So basically it can work like a standalone solution. We have a next version of this camera with SD card support. So basically this one is standalone for sure. And fisheye, maybe, I think everyone knows how fisheye works. We have 5 and 8 megapixel models in our range, and which is cool. Of course, you can use this way the web interface, but which is cool inside of our mobile app, you can do it as well. So the live stream or the playback at the same time. So by default, fisheye looks this way, like a ball, but you can play with the settings with screens layers. So you can split it for 4 cameras. Let's say it's a good standalone solution for small offices or for a small, I don't know, shop. Just 1 camera on the top, and that's basically it. And this one is pretty cool. We have 2 meg and 5 meg PTZ with auto tracking feature. So basically, it detects a human during the night or during the day, depends on the settings. It zoom this person, and it follow this person as far as you made the settings, let's say. Which works pretty cool, and again, kind of automatization, cool stuff. So something like that. And in the IP range, basically we have 2 main series of equipment. We have Cloud One, which the main benefit of this Cloud series, you can have remote access to manage any settings of the camera, any settings of the recorder remotely. Which is pretty cool sometimes for maintenance, etc. But we have the second range, let's say second series, which named SH series equipment, where you get more powerful hardware, where you get more smart features on board. You can see the list here. You have 5 and 8 megapixel solution only. Most of them motorized. So I mean, the zoom is motorized. They have true VDR. So it's more powerful. Of course, a better picture quality, and basically, let's say up to 64 channels. It's about SH series equipment. And the only cons, you can set up, and you need to set up all the settings on site in the local network. You can't do it remotely, but you can monitor. You can see the live stream. You can see the playback remotely. No problem with that. We have all the software for that. That's about our next slides probably. And some more solutions which kind of not unique probably. So WiFi Kit, which looks like a box, and everything is inside the box. It's Wi-Fi NVR, 4 cameras by default inside. They have all the power supplies, the antennas, the cables, of course, the mouse, and all you need, excluding hard drive probably. So the system is already pre-installed. You can install it on some small private house where is even no internet at all. So basically the NVR as a router create own Wi-Fi network, and it automatically connect the cameras from his kit, and you can see the picture. The live stream, of course, you can recording if you need. But if you have an internet on site, you can plug the LAN cable to the recorder, and it's easy to add it to your mobile app to have remote access and see the live stream or playback. Cool solution. Sometimes for some easy done projects, let's say small projects, but by default, as I told, there are 4 cameras in the kit, but you can add up to 8 cameras total, so up to 8 cameras in this kit. This NVR supports up to 8. And one more, which I love personally, is 4G bullet camera. It's all our cameras. It's in metal housing. It's waterproof, so it's suited for outdoor installation, for indoor installation as well. But the main benefit of this model is that it has a 4G modem built in inside. So basically, you just need to plug the SIM card. You just need to plug the power, and you have a power supply in the kit, and that's it. Then you just add this camera to your mobile app or to your PC app by MAC address and password, and you have the live stream online. Of course, it supports SD card, so it's kind of standalone solution for sites where you need just 1 or maybe 2 cameras installed. There is no router on site, but there is a good mobile carrier coverage. So that's all you need. Only the SIM with unlimited data probably. Cool one. Pay attention to this, please. My clients really provide me really cool feedback regarding this one. And of course, we have all the accessorizes, all the stuff, same as PoE switches by Partizan. So we have 4, 8, 16, and 24 PoE channels. Sometimes they need to be installed if you do not use NVR with built-in PoE ports. So again, we have it in our range. And basically, we have almost all you need for your installations. Guys, I see some questions in chat. Let me take a look. Okay. Cool, guys. Cool. Everything is cool. So let's back to the slides. So that was really briefly, because we are limited today in our time. That's briefly about our product range. Guys, next one is about software. So if you have any questions regarding products, please feel free to ask me. Of course, I missed something probably, and there are much more to say, but you can start to work with our price list to see all the range, let's say, which we offer today. But if anyone has some questions right now, please ask me. Maybe some products, some solutions that you were looking for, I will try to reply in the best way. Oh, it's too silent. Okay, guys, how does the Myers range differ? Yeah, Myers, that's something which I missed probably. Myers brand is our own sub brand. We purchased it a few years ago, and it's a brand about some smart home solutions or intercom video phone solutions. But on top of the range, and really a hot selling unit today in the UK, especially, is Myers wireless door phones. So it's 2 meg door phone with built-in battery, rechargeable of course, and which is cool. It has human detection filter, so it helps you to avoid a lot of alarms, just the alarms when someone in front of the door or pretty close to the door. So depends on your settings. You can have mobile app push notifications. You can see the screenshot of this event. You can install SD card inside to record those kind of events, and everything, all the setup process using Partizan mobile app, so which is pretty easy. You don't need anything additional, just the door phone, just the doorbell, sorry. And as an upsell unit, you can add Chime, which connects automatically to the door phone, to the doorbell, sorry, and really cost effective. Can it be added to the traditional doorbell? Not sure about your question. So it's standalone solution. You can't add the doorbell to, let's say, DVR as a camera. You can add it to some third-party systems, but you can. Door Chime. So door Chime is it works. The communication between Chime and the doorbell itself, it works through the radio frequency. So they just find each other automatically, and you can have a few Chime inside with one doorbell. Let's say one Chime in each floor. You just need to plug each Chime to the USB, let's say, to power it up.
I think what it means is if someone has like an old traditional doorbell in their house, can you wire that into its chime in the house?
It's better to replace the Partizan one to a new one. Because Chime is not the product which we try to push, it's just the upsell one for the doorbell itself. And basically, doorbell is a really cost-effective solution, and you can see fresh feedback from Dave regarding his one, which he installed in the office, I believe.
What I was going to say as well is just that I was going to say at the end, this is probably a good point. Just as a thank you for everyone giving their time up tonight. If you can fire me across your address, we've got a gift pack at the end of it, and we'll give you a doorbell to use on your own house or to sell to a client. So you've at least experienced it and seen how it works and everything. So fire across your address, we'll get one sent out to you.
Yeah, that's it. And basically, we have everything that you need to start. Maybe to start with Partizan, starting from using doorbell as a first, let's say, item. We have a cool short YouTube video that just guide you through few steps how to set up the doorbell. That's basically enough. It's pretty easy. All you need is Partizan mobile app basically and Wi-Fi on site, because the doorbell connects to Wi-Fi of the private house or office, doesn't matter. Okay, guys, let's move forward. So the software, very important part, as you know, and let me add a few words about it. So we have our own software, as I told, and the mobile app was awarded Grand Prix in Adria Security Summit as the best CCTV mobile app. But at the same exhibition, there were, of course, Dehwa, there were Hikvision with their apps, but we won this battle, and that was only the beginning of our mobile app. It was the first year when we released this new generation of this app, and at that year there were maybe 3 or 4 mobile apps per Partizan for different type of equipment. But today we have just one and only, which is suitable with any of our equipment from current range, which is pretty cool. So it's user-friendly and so cool that customers provide really good feedback. Basically, it's free of charge. You can use this link or just search Partizan on iOS or Android apps stores, and you can see the feedback and the range which people who are using it sharing with us, and you can use yourself with any of our equipment. And basically, that's how interface looks like. Today, it's a bit more features, let's say, on the screen. But the main thing which we provide using this app, that everything is on one screen. Basically, you just need one finger to work with it, to switch from live stream to archive, to find some moment on the timeline. So it's pretty easy. Same as to add a new device to your device list. And basically, you can see all the buttons which you usually need to save some screenshot, some footage of some event, to turn on the mic or speaker on camera if it exists in this model, to switch between sub and mainstream. So basically everything you need is on one screen, and it works pretty cool. Same time, on the top of the screen, you can see kind of cloud icon. This one helps you to jump from live stream or from playback from hard drive to jump to your cloud archive if you subscribe it. So we will speak about it a bit later. And this one is a cool feature of our app, maybe a unique one, I believe it is. So by default, inside the mobile app, there is no contact details. So we don't want any clients to contact us and ask some questions, to sell them some items or upsell. So basically there is no context by default. But for all of our installers, for our partners, we're happy to provide this kind of unique partner ID, which you need to use just once inside the app. And after that, your logo, your company name and details will stock inside the app, and there will be a contact menu with your business card inside. So this basically which you can do in every device, in every laptop or mobile phone of your clients, of end users, basically, to be in touch with them. For future, they can share your details with their friends. It can bring you more attention, bring you more deals. That's basically free of charge and pretty cool. Have a really cool feedback from any installer which asked us to make this kind of business card for him. Think about it, guys. Cool thing, free of charge. And same as on the mobile, we have one and only app. Same we try to push with desktop software. So basically today we have one main Partizan desktop application. It supports Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. So looks this way, like here on the screenshot. It allows you to find any of our equipment, to upgrade the firmware if you need, to set up some very basic settings, basically. So mostly this one kind for monitoring. So after you made a new installation on site, you set up everything you need, and you just install the software to the PC of the end user, and you add this system there. It's enough for him to monitor the live stream, to play with archive, with playback, and to do some very basic settings if he will need it one day regarding alarms or maintenance. So basically he can upgrade the firmware himself. But at the same time, we have, let's say, a bit old school version of this application, which named Partizan Device Manager. So it looks pretty similar, but with cloud equipment, with cloud series of cameras or cloud series of NVRs, it brings a huge benefit. You can manage all the settings remotely. So let's say you can provide maintenance, you can change some settings if client asking for you remotely with this Partizan Device Manager, but only with cloud series of equipment. So basically, this one is more for monitoring for the end user, and for you, you have same time second software for your laptop, which Partizan Device Manager. So basically, that's it about the software. It's our own. It's free of charge. This one as well, and it's pretty simple with the features only which you need or which end user needs. We will add more features in this one, and maybe even next year we will push this one as only software for PC by Partizan. So let's see. I think that is our target for next year for sure. Guys, just a few more slides regarding cloud storage, which we have our own, and some integrations. But before I move forward, if you have some questions regarding software, sorry, feel free to ask in chat or by mic. How do you do about adding device? Okay, Harry. So it's about the software. Basically, it's pretty easy to add almost all of any of our devices, camera or NVR, to your mobile app. The same to this monitoring PC app. You just need to know the unique MAC address and the password. No, of course, login and passwords. So that's basically it. We have our own P2P connection service, which allow us to do this way. So nothing complicated. You just need the MAC address and the password. And but at the same time, it's pretty protected.
I was just saying in the chat as well, the actual app's got a really good demo facility on it that you can play around some of the cameras that are set up in a store, and there's some set up outside as well, and that's really good.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, we have a few cameras installed here in Czech Republic, in Prague, and there are a few different cameras, 2, 5, and maybe even 8 MAC one, and you can just download the mobile app and add those demo cameras. We have a short video how to do it, and you can even today, you can, after this show, you can install it and take a look and share your feedback with Dave, or to me.
We actually found that was great because we were able to send clients to download the app before they made any decision, and then they could play around with the app and see how it works and check that they were comfortable with it before we did anything. So that worked really well on that.
Yeah, that's it for sure. Indeed, that's why we did it. So cool. Let's move forward. Just a few more slides, as I told, about Partizan cloud storage. So comparing with other, let's say, manufacturers, we don't use Amazon, Microsoft, or Google platforms, cloud platforms. We have our own solution, own platform with own servers. We just renting the storages, let's say, to storage the recordings. And by those storages, you can see on next slide, they placed inside the Europe, in Germany, in Netherlands, and maybe just one more in the United States, where we have, let's say, different market, different conditions. So basically, we have own servers and only renting the storages to keep the data there, but they don't go to any third party, let's say, countries, which is pretty cool and important. So the cloud storage, the cloud solution itself, the main, let's say, feature which clients can use is cloud recording. It could be kind of backup solution. So if you have classic recording to the hard drive or to the SD card, so you can add as a backup, you can connect this device, this camera or this NVR to the cloud, and you can start recording to the cloud. It's the payment for this service starts only if you subscribe cloud recording itself, but it brings a few free of charge benefits as well. So I think which is cool in cloud recording, for it's really low starting costs. So basically you can start from one camera, adding it to the cloud, and even this camera has no SD card. It could be a standalone solution, so you can have cloud archive and live stream from the camera, everything inside your mobile app. You don't need the recorder, let's say, if you're enough with one camera. And of course, if it's cost effective and it's budget friendly. So today you can open partizancloud.com webpage, and you can see price menu. So it's starting from $2 US, so it's around 1.5 maybe Great Britain pounds, 1.5 pounds for one camera for a month, and you will get last 7 days recorded in Substream. So basically just a couple of pounds for one camera for a Substream, and for some clients Substream is enough. But if you want really good and basically unlimited resolution, depends on the camera. So let's say camera of 5 meg or 8 meg even. So you can subscribe same camera for same month. You will have same last 7 days recorded in high resolution. It could be 5 or 8 or any, and it costs $5 US. So I think it's around 4 pounds per month for one camera. So it's just the first stages. You can subscribe some other tariffs. For example, you can record last 30 days, and up to last 2 years could be recorded in the cloud. It depends of your needs, depends of the budget, and because it's our own software, our own platform, we can offer some unique, let's say, options as well, like more than 2 years or whatever. It's possible with us because we are flexible with that. And same time, so first client is a small standalone system. The next one is a small and medium businesses which want to have a kind of backup. So even for existing sites, and by the way, it could be Partizan system or could be a third-party system as well. You can connect some of the cameras of the existing system, maybe some main cameras on the entrance, and you can connect them to Partizan cloud and record and have backup in the cloud. Let's say in some cases, in some situations, the local hard drive, local NVRs could be damaged or even stolen with all the archive, inside. But if you have cloud recording subscription, so we will have all this event recorded in the cloud, and no one can steal it till the moment camera was online, let's say, which is pretty cool. And again, it's easy to watch your cloud recording using same mobile app or web interface, web page, or at the moment PC app as well. You can switch to cloud recording by one click. And which is cool for resellers and installers, we have agent program. Basically, when the installer help the end user to subscribe to buy this service by Partizan, he needs just to use his, let's say, unique code once. He did it, and that's it. In future, automatically, without any limits, all the payments of these end users, so 10% of them will automatically be added to installer balance. And which is more cool, if this end user will bring some of his friends or some other client who will subscribe Partizan, let's say cloud services as well. So the installer will get 10% of these guys as well. So it's 2-level. And at the end of the day, if you do a lot of installations on the monthly basis, so you can have a really cool passive incomes reselling, let's say, this solution by Partizan. And then you can use different ways this balance which you have. We can send it to your bank account or your bank card. You can use kind of discount sometimes, yeah. So different ways, or you can just use it for your own subscription for cloud solutions if you use some of them. So different ways how to get it, guys. So the last one about integration partners, we have pretty much of them. It's just briefly. So as all our IP cameras support on-WiFi protocol, which is worldwide one. So we've tested for last years with different software, with different vendors, VMS software vendors, and our cameras suited with them, no problem with that, with AccentSoft, with Luxuriot, with SBI, Milestone, and more of them. I can remember just some last cases with Cathexis, which is cool one, and some more softwares. So no problem with that. If you're gonna install a huge project with some third-party software, just give us a shout. We will help you to check, to connect our cameras. In most cases, there are no problem at all. And we have some kind of unique integrations, for example, with CIESA. It's kind of perimeter protection systems, and they work with our PTZ cameras. Pretty cool together. And coming soon, Bass IP, Firmax intercoms, which can work with our equipment as well. And which we already done, it's integration, it's how to add Partizan camera to Control4 systems and anything. I think it's smart home systems. Yeah, it's easy to do, to add our cameras. Same as to add our cameras to some alarm systems, for example, Ajax, or with Orisec we have direct integration. So we are the only CCTV brand which integrated to Orisec mobile app, and they are our strategic partners. They are resellers as well. So cool to know. And this year we almost done, let's say, integration to Satel. So basically, which is really unique one, because we do not integrate Partizan cameras to SATEL system, but we integrating SATEL system to Partizan mobile app. So we will be able, and some features already available, you can disarm or alarm the SATEL system from your Partizan mobile app. So, and more features will be, more communication between those systems will be available pretty soon. Guys, so from my side, that's briefly about everything today, which I want to provide to you. So I'm happy to have a chat with you, turn on the mics or drop some questions to the chat. I'm happy to help, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for that, Sergio. That was really good. And just to show you, that's one of the cameras there.
Yeah, that was really good. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time and for your questions. I'm always happy to run this kind of webinars, especially for the UK clients.
As I said, all of you send your addresses to us and we'll get stuff sent out to you.
Yeah. But I hope you enjoyed my Russian English, let's say, accent.
It's better than my English Russian.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Yeah, it is for sure. So guys, feel free to back to me or to Dave with any questions you will have tomorrow or whenever. There are a lot of things which we did not discuss today, a lot of cool products and some features of our software. So I'm happy to help any day. Feel free to contact Dave, and all together we will support you with your first installations, with next, and more, I hope, coming soon together.
We were really nervous doing our first ones, but you guided us through it really well. So we're more than happy now.
Cool. Thank you for that feedback.
So us then.
Okay, guys. So
that's good. Cheers.
Yeah, I think everyone wants to run away because we all have families and stuff to do. It's pretty evening already. So if no questions, once more, thank you very much for your time. I was happy to help you to get some basic information about us. So feel free to request some more, maybe deep about software or more deep about products. We can arrange it together with Dave. Just give us a shout, okay?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for that.
Okay,
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Cheers, Dave.
Okay, cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
See you.
Cheers.
Yeah.